15 animals with the longest horns you should see. Each animal species has their own beauty, and animals with the longest horns are one unique type of attractive appearance. The interesting thing about these animals with the longest horns is that they don't use them just for show. Their horns play great part in defending themselves, attracting the mates, and many more. So today we bring you 15 awesome animals with the longest horns that you might have never seen before. Let's take a look and let us know which one you like the most. Number 15. Ankole Longhorn. Also known as Ankole Watusi, is a modern American breed domestic cattle with ginormous horns at great size and length. Yup, they are the animals with the longest horns in the world, ranking number 1. Their horns can literally span with a length higher than an average man when measuring one tip to another. They use their horn for defense, and those horns are also helpful in regulating their internal temperature. Length: 1.82 to 2.43 meters. Number 14. Giant Eland. Native to Central Africa, the giant eland is the biggest antelope in the world. It makes this list not for that, or for its great skin beard thing, but because its horns have thread variation. The swirls are tighter near its head and straighten out towards the tips. Very stylish. Number 13. Moose. The moose is the largest extant species in the deer family. Moose are distinguished by the palmate antlers of the males. The size and growth rate of antlers is determined by diet and age. The male's antlers grow as cylindrical beams projecting on each side of the head. Moose antlers are broad and flat with points along the outer edge. The antlers are spread greater than 200 centimeters with the weight around 36 kilograms. After the mating season, males drop their antlers to conserve energy for the winter. A new set of antlers will then regrow in the spring. Number 12. Capra Ibex. The Alpine Ibex, also known as the Steinbock or Bukhazen. It is a species of wild goat that lives in the mountains of the European Alps. Capra Ibex have huge back-curving horns. The horns on a male ibex can grow to be 68 to 98 centimeters in length. Female horns are slightly shorter, thinner, and curve slightly more backwards. Horns are used to defend themselves against predators. Also, during the breeding season, males fight for access to females and use their long horns in agonistic behaviors. Number 11. Caribou. Caribou has been referred to as reindeer or wild reindeer, specifically in Alaska. Caribou and reindeer are the same species. They are the only deer whose males and females both have antlers. The antlers grow forward and the caribou use them in the winter to dig through snow for food. Antlers of large males can range up to 100 centimeters in width and 135 centimeters in beam length. They have the largest antlers relative to body size among living deer species. Number 9. Scimitar Oryx. The Scimitar Oryx, also known as the Sahara Oryx, is a species of oryx now extinct in the wild. It formerly inhabited all of North Africa. The Scimitar Oryx is a spiral-horned antelope. Both sexes have horns, but those of the females are more slender. The horns are long, thin, and symmetrical. They curve backwards and can reach 1.0 to 1.2 m on both the males and the females. The horns are so thin that they can break easily. Number 8. Addax. The Addax, also known as the white antelope and the screwhorn antelope. These are lives in the Sahara Desert. The Addax has a long and twisted horns, typically 55 to 80 centimeters in females and 70 to 85 centimeters in males. The horns, which are found on both males and females, have 2 to 3 twists. The lower and mid portions of the horns are marked with a series of 30 to 35 ring-shaped ridges. Number 7. Blackbuck. The blackbuck is native to the Indian subcontinent. The blackbuck is the only living species of the genus Antelope. Only males have horns. These horns are diverging, cylindrical, spiral, and ringed throughout. The rings are closer together near the skull. The turns of the spiral vary from less than 3 to 5. Horns are 45.6 to 68.5 centimeters long. Blackbucks generally live on open plains and open woodlands in herds of 5 to 50 animals with one dominant male. They are very fast, speeds of more than 80 kilometers per hour. Wolves are the main predators of both fawns and adults. Number 6. Saiga. Saiga is a type of antelope, and it can be found in Central Asia and Alaska. The saiga grows 2 feet to 2 feet 7 inch and have weight between 36 and 63 kilograms. In this species only males have horns. They are ringed at the bottom and positioned vertically. The horned males are larger than the hornless females. Their lifespans range from 6 to 10 years. Horns are used for fights during the mating season, and the fights are very aggressive. Number 5. Asian Water Buffalo. No kidding, these large bovids have unbelievably long horns that none of us expect. There was this one water buffalo that was shot in 1955, with horns measured 4.24 meters long. You can find them in South Asia, Southeast Asia, and China, as well as Europe, Australia, North America, South America, and some African countries. Water buffaloes are especially suitable for tilling rice fields, while their milk is richer in fat and protein than that of dairy cow. They are also the largest member of the bovine tribe that includes yak, bison, African buffalo, and various wild cattle. Number 4. Nubian Ibex. The Nubian Ibex's gigantic, backward curling horns are even more impressive when you consider that the ibex uses them to smash into male competitors while on top of scary mountains in North Africa and Arabia. There are a few different types of ibex, and nobody's quite sure whether they're the same species or not. So please, alpine ibex fans, don't be upset that the Nubian variety is up here instead. Number 3. Bharal. According to reputable sources, the Bharal is also known as the Himalayan blue sheep due to a bluish tint to its fur. In the interest of journalism, we spent quite a while looking at pictures of Bharals online, and are sad to say that this sheep is not really colored blue, but it does have very good horns. Sheep horns tend to be wider and smoother than narrow, knobbly goat horns, and the Bharal is in possession of some excellently wide and smooth horns. Number 2. Springbok. Springboks are attractive antelopes that found in southwestern Africa. The brown and white colored antelope is also the national symbol of South Africa. They have attractive medium length, 12 to 14 inches, black colored horns with a series of rings. Both male and female Springboks have same-shaped horns, and sharp tip of their horns curve inwards. Springboks have many of remarkable adaptations which help them to survive in harsh environments of Africa. During the summer season they like to have lots of moisture-rich roots. During winter season they search for shrubs. Springboks can also reach speed of 100 km/h. Number 1. White Rhino. White rhinos are the largest species of rhinos family. They have 2 horns, longer front horn and smaller back horn. The horns of white rhinos are entirely different from that of horns found in cattle and other animals. In fact, the horns of white rhinos are a special type of growths made of structural protein called keratin. The larger front horn of white rhinos has length up to 24 inches. In some cases, the front horns of female white rhinos reach up to 59 inches. White rhinos are inhabit in South Africa. They form a group that contains up to 14 rhinos and feed exclusively on grass.